Hey guys, Joel here, Police 10-8 Talk. Got Bosco with us again today. Another beautiful day at Fort Wilson. Today for you, we're going to be doing a Sig P-250, again provided by Big Daddy Guns, located in Gainesville, Florida. They have a toll-free number, 855-682-4872. And I can't say enough about their website, www.bigdaddysguns.com. Check it out, a really cool website. Give us just a minute, we'll move in, we'll give you some specs, go over a little nomenclature of the P-250, and then we'll take her over to the range and let it rip, see what she does. Be right back.
Okay everybody, this is Officer Bosco back at Police 10-8 Talk. I'm going to be going over some specs of the Sig P-250 pistol. Of course, it is made by Sig Sauer of Exeter, New Hampshire. The P-250 can be chambered in 357 Sig, 40 Smith & Wesson, 45 ACP, and the one that we'll be demoing today is the 9mm version, and also in 380. Now the P-250 actually has a sister firearm. It's called the Sig P-320. Basically, it is the striker-fired version of that pistol, which is a little different, whereas this is a hammer fire. One of the nice key features of the Sig 250s and the 320 as well is the fact that the serial number for the firearm actually is on the contained on the trigger group. And if you can see, which I put my finger in on the side, which we won't show the number, but anyways, on the side right here, there's a little door there, cut out there where the serial number shows. Now the great thing about these two brands of pistols is the fact that you can actually change frames on it. So you can get different frames and different barrels, and basically it's considered the same firearm because the serial number is attached to the trigger group, which is definitely something very unique about these pistols. There is a small, medium, and a large. I believe this is the medium that we're going to be firing today. The small one's more like a compact, like a Glock 27, Glock 26 size. These guns retail roughly for about $350, give or take. The frames are around $30. That's also give or take as well. It is a double action only. Trigger pulls between 5.5 to 6.5 pounds. Overall length is 7.2 inches. Overall height is 5.1. Overall width is 1.3, which it does have a really good grip. I do like the grip on it. Barrel length is 3.9 for the mid series, which I believe the full size is 4.25, and the small I believe is 3, if I remember correctly. Weight of the magazine is 25.1 ounces. Magazine capacity for the 9 that we're going to be testing is going to be 15 rounds. It does have, like I said, it has the interchangeable polymer grips on it, and it does have the shell inserts as well. And if you want to, just give us a few minutes. We're going to take it out to the range and fire this baby and see how it works. So just give us a minute.
Hey guys, Joel here, Police 10-8 Talk. Got the Sig P-250. I'm going to call it the mid-size. Fixing to load up, see what she does. Range is hot.
Range is hot.
There's 10 rounds. I'll hand it off to Bosco.
Thanks, sir.
My trigger finger was getting tired.
Oh, yeah. Everybody ready?
Range is hot.
Range is hot. Okay, just give us a second. We're going to go up and look at the target and give you our impressions. So just hold on 1 second.
Hey guys, here we are back with you. We'll offer you some impressions of the P-250. We both shot one magazine through it, so these will just be impressions of it. good shooting handgun. I found the DAO to be quite a bit too long. I shoot quite a bit, and the old trigger finger was starting to get kind of numb towards the end of it. As you can see from the target, though, I mean, it shoots. It's a good shooter. My only bitch with it is the extremely long trigger pull, and it got a little bit of a. I think they could have done a little bit something more with the grip angle. What do you think, Bosco?
I have to agree overall. I'm used to a Glock, so anytime I shoot a gun like a Sig or like a 45 or something, I tend to shoot a little bit high with it just because I'm used to the Glock angle, so that's a little different for me. I'm not going to blame that on the gun. I blame that on me. The trigger pull, if that's 5.5 trigger pulls, that's the longest 5.5 pound trigger pull I've ever pulled in my entire life. I mean, it's really excessive. I mean, you're not gonna unintentionally discharge this gun. That trigger pull is extremely long. I would love to try the 320 to see what the striker fired feels like, but I'd have to give it just the trigger on this. You'd have to practice it. You're definitely going to have to shoot a lot with this gun, get some good trigger time on it.
As you guys know, any gun you're going to carry and possibly need it to save your life, practice with it.
Yeah.
Again, these are just first impressions, so take it for what it's worth.
Yeah, and with the trigger, if we practiced enough with it, we probably could get better with the trigger. But the trigger, I'd have to say, probably is the one thing on this gun I would have to probably give the thumbs down to, or it'd be something that you'd definitely have to work at, because it's definitely not. Like I said, it's saying 5.5 pounds in the literature. I don't know where that's 5.5 pounds. It's the longest 5.5 pound trigger pull I've ever felt. It's more like 8. But
that's what it felt like. It's typical Sig quality.
Yeah.
The finish of the handgun is mind blowing.
Yeah.
It's
a great gun. It's a Sig. I mean, you can't go wrong with any Sig. They make good quality guns. But I'd have to give the trigger probably a thumbs down on this gun overall. But overall, the gun I give a thumbs up. But the trigger, you're definitely going to have to get some trigger time on it to get used to this trigger, because it's definitely something. If you're not used to it, you definitely need to train on that trigger. It's very excessive to me, or just a little bit too excessive for me.
Well, guys, give us a like or subscribe. Come back and see us. And Bosco,
just remember to be safe and watch your six.